Hi, this is Mel. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Today I'm going to talk about Aloo Baba. This Aloo Baba is called the potato eating saint. So, Aloo Baba is originally from Uttar Pradesh. Aloo Baba started his journey from Sultanpur. That's where he was born. And by the time he was 16, he decided to leave home. Aloo Baba from childhood was very much interested in living behind the family life and living all the worldly possessions and all the material world, where most of the people are after the material world and collecting money and fame. But Aloo Baba was more of attracted towards the God and wishing to see God someday and just praying to God. So by the time he was 16, he left his home, Sultanpur, his family, and left behind all the worldly possessions in search of God. So he went to many places and went to many forests and lived a very hard life and leaving all his home, family, material things, and just in search of God. And he went in search of God through his meditation, sadhana, upasana, where renouncing all material things and desires and just serving the God to find the ultimate truth, happiness, and contentment of life. So he went from Gujarat and Maharashtra and Karnataka, all these places. He roamed around for many years. Around 60 years he was all over the Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. And also then after roaming around in all the forest and lived alone under a tree and did extreme sadhana, upasana, and in search of God, and he lived on leaves and fruits. So out of his 60 years of sadhana, upasana, he lived on potatoes for about 25 to 35 years, and the rest of let's say potatoes 30 years, and 30 years before that, when he was roaming around from forest to forest in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Karnataka, he consumed only fruits and leaves to survive in the forest. He also did very tough tapasya. Tapasyas are the sadhana where they sit for long hours to meditate for their desired deity, and he prayed to Lord Shiva, and he wanted to see Shiva just like Ravan did very tough tapasya to get Lord Shiva. Similarly, Aloo Baba did. So then Aloo Baba reached to the ancient Aravalli mountains after he left from Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Karnataka forest, and At the time, this ashram is approximately 10 kilometers from a city called Pushkar in Rajasthan. So when Aloo Baba arrived there, there was nothing there, only a huge old tree and a big rock. And over last 25 to 30 years, Aloo Baba gave his very hard work and dedication to build three temples there. So there's a big Shiva temple and there's a Kali temple, and there was just one Bhairab. Aloo Baba developed it into five Bhairab, a beautiful Bhairab Mandir. And this place is so beautiful and enchanting. Aloo Baba not only created these temples with, of course, with his devotees' help and their donations, but also he transformed this area. Now, when Aloo Baba arrived to Pushkar in Rajasthan, that area was totally deep forest. There was nothing there. There used to be robberies in the daytime, and people used to rob. Everyone came there, and they used to rape and torture women. So that was a very bad place and a very bad time. But as Aloo Baba resided there over 30 years, and he started building the temple, and as he came from after his very strong tapasya to Lord Shiva, lot of Shiva's power went into Aloo Baba, and he transformed the area and the people and their mindset. So as Aloo Baba stayed there and built one by one all this temple and did meditation, sadhana and tapasya, and people got to know about him and they started visiting him regularly, and they started changing, their behavior started changing. So that's why it's always said that stay with good company who can install some good behavior and habits in you, so make you a better person. That's what exactly what Aloo Baba did. He stayed there, even though that was a horrible place, but he decided to change that place before moving in to some other place, and the people over there changed, and that place is now very peaceful, beautiful place. Now the transformation Aloo Baba did not only on all the humans in Pushkar and Rajasthan, but the entire region. He went to Pushkar town walking. That is some 10 kilometers from that temple. Walking to town and bringing seeds, and him with all other devotees together, and they planted, especially him. He installed this idea of making a beautiful paradise where everyone helps out everybody, everyone loves each other. So he installed the idea into people's head to grow fruits and vegetables. So he planted about 1,000 fruits and vegetable tree, all kinds of fruits and vegetable which will fill up human body and mind. Plus he planted also many herbal trees which heal all sorts of sicknesses, and he gave the gift to the humanity of Pushkar, the fruits and vegetable and the healing medicinal plant gift, so anybody can come and pick up those. Aloo Baba's these temples are open to anybody and everybody, regardless of any culture or religion, and people come to give Aloo Baba potatoes. That's what he eats. Now about eating potato and regarding that, what he said, the reason he ate in his 60 years of journey to this. So as he left home at 16 and now is some 65 years of journey. So Aloo Baba is basically 80 years old now at this present moment. So throughout this over 60 years of journey, 60 plus years of journey, he ate mostly leaves and fruits, and then last 25 to 30 years he is still living on potatoes and tea. He loves tea. He loves drinking tea with milk and sugar. So he drinks few times a day tea, and one time a day he eats boiled potatoes until his tummy is full, which could be like 6 or 4 or 8, whatever is his hunger. Now, people are welcome in Aloo Baba's ashram to bring their food, bring their rice, potatoes, lentils, whatever they want, and there's a kitchen there. They can cook and they can sleep there, live there, and eat all the fruits and vegetables which is growing there. Now, when Aloo Baba was asked why potatoes, and his answers are few of them. One of them is potatoes are easy to grow, easy to store, and easy to cook. And so something he eats only potatoes because they provide all the nutrition his body needs to sustain, next to the leaves and the fruits he had in the forest. And when person eats only one type of food, that person's mind is very calming and mind does not wander. And in order to do very rigorous tapasya, sadhana, meditation, a person needs to have very calm demeanor. So a person could be very calm to do a meditation, and mind should stay still in order to do the meditation. Now, when we eat a lot of things and we have a lot of things, possession, suppose a lot of money, things, houses, all kinds of choices of food, our mind is in total chaos because mind does not know. Now, same way, today's world, we have so much access to information through cell phone and this little clickable shorts, which comes so many different information pouring to our mind constantly, which is rotting our brain because then our brains do not work the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, according to Aloo Baba, humans should do only one thing at a time, not multitasking. That is a reason for the brain rot and all kinds of mental disorders. So, according to him, that we should only eat one type of food, choose one type of food, and live on that, and make sure that is suitable for providing most of the body's nutrition, and do one type of job at a time, not multitasking too many jobs, because our brain isn't made that way. It's made to focus on one thing at a time. So that's the reason he eats potatoes, only boiled potatoes, one meal a day, and then keep his mind clear from clutter free from all kinds of thought. He does not have TV or cell phone. He does not watch his TV or look at cell phone. He eats simple potato. He does gardening. He goes for long walks, gets seeds and plant trees. And there's also a park which he created for children coming visiting him. And there are a lot of things, like he feeds the animals in the forest and he feeds the birds, and then he created a lot of hand pump well for water. There was not much water available in Rajasthan, so he created hand pump well and big wells for pulling up water. And he also created many temples there and ashram and areas for people to come and sit and meditate, pray, do sadhanas and tapasya. And there are whatever people gives in donation, food or money, he distributes those in sevas. Sevas means bringing rice and vegetables and cooking and feeding to all the devotees who comes to the temple. So this is a beautiful place where Aloo Baba is living there for 30 years. 30 years Baba has contributed significantly in the creation and development of this beautiful magical place with fruits and vegetable trees and herbal trees to nourish our bodies and very nice cool drinking water from the handheld pump well. There are lots of construction still going and improvement going on as devotees come from all around the world and donate their um, labor, labor of love to rebuild the temple. Many visitors from all over the world comes to visit Aloo Baba. They donate money and those money goes to improving the temple, feeding the needy and poor. Any needy and poor can go there and stay there as long as they bring their own rice, lentils, potatoes to cook, because Aloo Baba, whatever people give gifts, that's all he eats. He does not ask for any money or gift. People bring potatoes when they go visit him, and those potatoes he hand out many to people, and whatever left over he eats. His potato eating journey has been going for 30 years, and he's in great physical and mental shape and very happy person, very kind, generous, and gives people a lot of knowledge. And he just happy, very happy, sings, prays, and people find this Aloo Baba's temple and ashram very calming, very peaceful. Whoever gets there, they learn a lot of things and feels super contentment. And Aloo Baba actually gives away everything people um, gives him. And Aloo Baba loves tea. He loves drinking tea with milk and sugar, and anybody comes there, he offers them tea. If people take tea leaves, milk and sugar and potatoes, and that's a lot of food for Aloo Baba. And he is extremely dedicated to serving God and serving the humanity. And he sees God in every creation, whether it's birds or animals or people, and he respects and loves and cares for all the devotees. And when he came there, there was a cave, and there was only a big tree and a big rock, and which he built into now three big temples: Shiva temple, Durga Kali temple, and Bhairav temple. And the local people initially used to be very bad and robbers and thieves and abusing women, raping women, but Aloo Baba changed them and changed their mindset as a beautiful saint came to Pushkar, changed the entire area, entire region, entire neighborhood with his goodness. And people came and people learned from him that they don't need to rob or do things bad to people. They can just grow their own fruits, vegetables, medicinal plant. And Aloo Baba himself planted over 1,000 trees with his own money from donations. And anybody can come and eat from those trees and help themselves with medicinal plants. So as we can see that there are people in the world who has so much money but doing so many bad things to destroy the humanity. But the same parallelly, there is someone who had nothing, lived in forest with leaves and fruits, and that person and changed the entire Pushkar region, all the bad people. He turned them to religious good people. So we see that when humans are good and they pray, they do sadhana, mantra, and tapasya, which is deep meditation, for years, and they get connected with the super divine, become one with God, and the godly powers and amazing goodness comes to them and flow out with to all the humans that he touches, all the soul that he touches, changes them to a better person. So it's an amazing person and amazing things that he has done. And today I felt like it is worth sharing that how good things from us can just seep out and make good people and people who cares about other people and just does thing. Aloo Baba does not personally have any money or anything, and he's not desiring for any worldly possession or money or material things. But there is so much good things in him which leaks on to people and make better person out of them. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you with many, many more. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night and sweet dreams.